Hi Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're doing a bit of everything. So we are doing important messages in general, important messages in love. I will also be pulling a card for health and then some cards in regard to social situations going on. This close to Christmas, a lot of social events happening for people and that sort of stuff. So wanting to have a check-in with all that as well. Okay, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. This week we are using the messages from the Fairies Oracle, and I do have the Red Hand lenormand. So with all the extra cards in this deck, it hopefully we can get the most out of those messages for you today. Okay, Pisces, what does Pisces need to know right now? Important messages for our Pisces, please. Okay, so Pisces, starting off today, we do have the Let Go card. That does say, as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. Okay, so for some of you, there is something that you are already letting go of or consciously making an effort to let go of some sort of emotion connected to something. It definitely could be like a past person energy coming through there, letting go of, any residual energy connected to that. But I do feel that for some of you, you have really made a good effort to let go, and you're moving into a much more relaxed energy already, which is going to start to rapidly attract your desires to you as well, Pisces. But we'll get a bit more info with the lenormand. Okay, important messages for our Pisces, please. Okay, so we are seeing, as you are moving through this letting go energy, I do sort of see some sort of linkage with that here. We do have the rider first and foremost. All right, so that does talk about good news on the way toward you. This is that rapidly attracting your desires, so those desires are sort of coming in strong for you, Pisces. But the interesting thing is that the next card we do have is the astral. Okay, so I don't want to jump ahead and say that this good news is going to be in your reality, okay, because we do have that astral card. So the energy of that good news is there. For some of you, we may be sort of starting to get telepathic messages about your desires starting to get attracted into your life there, and we are seeing that masculine energy as well. So for some of you, this specifically is talking about a person that you are desirous of, whether you've met them yet or not, whether that you are attracting this desire, because I do feel that for a lot of you, this is just sort of in a more generalized sense. You're just sort of building up that energy. I feel for a lot of you, it's not even a conscious desire as of yet, that you're still sort of thinking, oh, I'm letting go. I'm still focusing on the letting go side of things. And you're not kind of realizing that here out of nowhere, you are starting to actually shift your energy into, attracting. I do feel for a lot of you that this is talking about love. Okay. So, you may be actually attracting new love if that is a past person that you're letting go of. I will just grab one more just to confirm what we're seeing here. Clarify this message for Pisces, please. Yeah, we already saw that. Repeating messages, Pisces. What is this in regard to? What aspect of Pisces' life is this in regard to, please? Yeah, so it's feeling like someone that you haven't met, or something that you haven't met, something that you're not consciously aware that you are desirous of, or that you will be desirous of. Like I sort of said, it's really just coming through with the energy, the astral side of all that. So slowly starting to even just create those dreams for yourself. All right, so I'll show you what I've pulled out there for clarification. So the first card I did pull was that ship energy, which is just talking about, that rider energy. Once again, that this is coming in quickly. It is sort of coming into your energy pretty quickly, and you are sort of starting this new journey. So it kind of feels that, the second that you let go, before you even realize that you have actually moved on from this energy that you are letting go, or have just recently let go of, it's kind of, replacing that energy immediately with this new energy that's coming in for you here. And then when I have sort of clarified as to what area of your life, we do see the cat energy. Okay, so that's the pairing card to the dog in this particular deck. Whereas we do see that this is more along the lines of a stranger, a friend that you haven't met yet. So for some of you, this is not a love situation. This is just, meeting new friends, having more people in your energy. This is a person coming into your energy here, Pisces, that you may not even be aware of. I feel for a lot of you're not even aware that you're attracting this into your life, but here it comes. I do feel as though it may be a while before that actually hits into reality, but the energy is starting to be created there. So now that you're hearing this, you will sort of know to be aware of that, and make sure you are manifesting that, and attracting that true desirous element of what you do truly desire with this masculine energy, with this friend sort of energy. With the cat there, a lot of the time that does talk about a stranger, somebody that you may not know. It can also talk about things like somebody who's a little bit skittish, or I feel like that maybe is the energy a little bit too, that I feel like you, Pisces, may be a little bit skittish, because you're kind of not even aware that you're attracting this at this time. But I do see that energy coming in really quickly, with both the rider and the ship being fast moving cards there, both a lot of movement happening there. So the energy really is shifting and changing for you at the moment, just in general. All right, and that's all about good news headed your way. Your ships are coming in. Starting new adventures, starting new journeys for yourself. We do have that astral element, like I said. So this is kind of, you may even be dreaming about this person that you don't even know, and so if you do start to recognize that you do have a repeated character in your actual dreams, pay attention to what's going on with that character. I do feel for a lot of you that is something else going on here for you. That higher dimension. Okay, the astral really is about, your third eye chakra, things going on unseen in the energy beyond, rather than the reality of life. It is the Joker card too. So the universe does sometimes like to, play some tricks on us by showing us all this energy, but you sort of have no idea what I'm talking about here, Pisces. And like I said, I do feel that it may be a little while before you're actually seeing that hitting into the reality there. We also do see that with the masculine and then the cat, clarifying that energy, especially with these two cards, I would never normally talk about race, but this person may be quite dark, dark skinned. As you can sort of see, we do have the black cat as well as the dark gentleman there, and the masculine element. I don't normally associate the genders, but it is feeling like this is a masculine. So it's either a masculine friend. It definitely could be, once again, love. I'm getting that for some of you, this could be, in regard to love, but I do feel like with that cat energy there, that they're going to come in as a friend first. Even if it is a romantic sort of thing, it is going to start off as a friendship rather than, out and out romantic feelings immediately. Because with that cat there, I do feel as though this is something that you yourself, Pisces, are a little bit skittish a little about, So someone trying to get close to you and you're kind of like, no, don't pat me. But then as soon as they go away, you're kind of like, oh, come give me a pat now. It's that kind of energy, like with the cat. So whether that's you or this person, I do feel as though, once again, that it is more to do with the energy. So it's kind of like as soon as you start to feel that energy, coming in for you, you kind of like, oh, what's that? Oh, back off a little bit, back off a bit. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, hang on. So it's kind of that sort of energy coming through there. But, I dare say it's going to sort of hit you out of nowhere when it does finally hit into reality as well. It seems very interesting in that sense. So I don't know why it's sort of showing us that, because, like I said, it's not feeling as though it's hitting reality for a little while there. But, obviously, if you're wondering what's been going on with your energy and why you are feeling, drawn to certain things, especially in that sort of more astral realm, drawn to having, you may be having, reoccurring dreams or certain images showing up in dreams all of a sudden. And you may be sort of feeling that strong pull towards something. And that's kind of what's going on here. It's this person coming in the near future for you. All right. That, like I said, for some of you, it's love, and some of you, it's just a friendship base. All right. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's coming through a little bit mysterious as well, Pisces, that, you're not sort of really going to know the reality of this situation until it comes out of that energy and moves more into the reality of things. But we'll ask about love specifically. Okay, so important messages for Pisces with romantic love, please. Important messages for Pisces with romantic love. Yeah, so Pisces, we do have here, firstly, the ruins. So this is where you're kind of finding yourself at the moment with that letting go energy. I do feel that for a lot of you, you're kind of stuck in the ruins. You're not necessarily, you're looking at the buildings falling apart. You're looking at the things that have been abandoned within yourself. You're not really seeing that, in amongst all the cracks, all this new growth is able to come through. Think about the post-apocalyptic movies that we see, and when the city is in ruin, it doesn't take very long before all the wildlife and the plant life overtakes that and grows fresh, and all of a sudden, it's this whole brand new type of environment, which is kind of what's happening here. Okay, so you're focused on the ruin of things, Pisces, whereas it is actually starting, the grass is starting to creep up through those cracks for you, I feel. But there's a sense of abandonment, looking back at the abandonment, even if that's just things within yourself that you've kind of abandoned. You feel as though you've let go. I feel for a lot of you, you've kind of, feeling as though letting go of past stuff, that you've had to let go of the idea of love in general a little bit, that you've let the idea of love and allowing yourself to be loved go to ruin within yourself just a little bit there. But we are seeing that, there is that freshness coming through as well. But I just feel as though you're not quite, you're just not quite seeing that. You're not quite realizing how far you have actually come already and how much you have actually let go. So surrender the need to control. You're moving into that relaxed energy that is going to attract your desires back through. Okay, so focus on the relaxing energy rather than the work you may feel that you still need to do in order to move on and let go. And we do see the divine timing card, the hourglass there. So, once again, this is it's going to take a little bit of time. All right. It's not going to happen overnight here, Pisces. We do see with that divine timing card, it's like sands through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. For anyone that has ever seen that show. Like here in Australia, they used to play that like every single afternoon, and a lot of our parents used to watch it and whatnot. So it's something that every time I see an hourglass, that's all over here. But it really just talks about things taking a little bit of time and things happening, on a divine schedule, not on your schedule. So once again, releasing that need for control. You seem to not be able to control the timing on this. It's sort of up to, something else around the universe there. We do have the Tower coming through as well. So we are seeing you taking time to yourself, spending a lot of time with yourself, Pisces, when it comes to love, and really fortifying yourself. I feel, building that tower nice and big and strong, rebuilding the foundations of yourself when it comes to love. You have let go of a lot of things in the past here, but I do, this particular deck, we've got the light, shining brightly there. So there will come a time when you're ready to shine that light, ready to turn that light on and be like, okay, well, I'm going to make sure no one's crashing. I'm going to have this sort of guiding light where I am slowly, it may take a little bit of time, but I am going to slowly, open back up to love and shine that light out and see what, I attract. But we see that you are actually, your energy is already starting to attract your desires in. It's just a matter of, it's not until we see this tower energy that they're actually, heading into reality. All right, but we do have the book energy as well there, Pisces. So with the book, we really do just see those brand new chapters starting for you. For a lot of you, that is directly referring to that brand new character coming through. Once you shine that light out from your tower, you like Rapunzel up in your tower, but then you actually, instead of letting down your hair, you're shining your light out, and someone is going to answer that. That is going to go answered for you there, Pisces, when you are ready. It's just going to take a little bit of time. We're sort of feeling with all that there. All right, but we'll have a look at health for you as well. Okay, what's going on for Pisces with physical health, please? Whoa. One more. Okay. Okay, so this one wanted to be seen. It did fly out there. That is the snake energy. So I'm just trying to get a clear read on that, because when it comes to health, a lot of the time this talks about intestinal issues, as you can kind of see that all that tubing all wrapped up there. It is a snake energy, so it can talk about things like worms. So make sure you take, if that's something you may be, if you do have pets in the home, have some worm tablets or whatever. That may be something going on there. There may be some sort of gastrointestinal issues happening for you. But I do feel, I'm just trying to get because sometimes we do get a little bit of deception coming through still with the snake, but it's not really coming through at all for you. If anything, I'm getting the standard meaning of temptation. So, especially when it's linked with the intestinal issues, being careful to avoid temptation. I know it's going to be difficult with, Christmas and whatnot, but you need to sort of be careful of what you're putting into your body, what you're putting into your intestines. And I'm just getting acids. Just be careful of too many acids over Christmas, okay? So not maybe steering clear of eating very highly acidic food for a little while there, because it does seem to be potentially leading to some intestinal issues for you. We do have the heart popping out as well. No, it's not like a lot of the time when we see the heart with health, it's talking about your actual heart. But this one, it's just letting me know heartbreak. You're still dealing with that heartbreak. You're still letting go of previous heartbreak. I'm feeling for a lot of you, Pisces, that, you are feeling this heartbreak more than it actually is for you. You've healed a lot more than you realize. And you're still holding on to that sensation of heartbreak, even though it's not actually there as much anymore. You've actually healed more than you realize, Pisces. So maybe, actually stop and give yourself some credit. Take some time to yourself and really actually realize that, do you know what, I have actually let go of this more than I have sort of given myself credit for here. All right. But we'll have a look at social for you as well. So, like I said at the intro, coming up to Chrissy, we do have lots of social gatherings and whatnot, getting ready for those. So we'll have a look at social stuff as well, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces in a social aspect, please? Okay, so we do have the crossroads coming out there. So it does feel that for a lot of you, about 80% of you, okay? There's a couple of you where this is not the case, but just a couple of you that this is not the case. Majority of you, there's a decision coming up within your social world. I feel for some of you, it's about we do have the coffin coming through next, which is endings bringing new beginnings. So for those of you who you may be faced with the decision to end a certain relationship within your social sphere. All right, so choosing to end a friendship, or for some of you it's already actually ended and it's just a matter of fully letting go of that and closing the lid on that situation for yourself. All right, so but we do see with the crossroads making a conscious decision to do so, to really actually stop and think about this and go, do you know what, that person hasn't been in my life for quite a while. It's time that I accept that, that chapter of my life has now closed out and focus on the new beginnings coming through. Because for those of you where that's the case, look, we've got that new friend coming through who will be, a logical, reasonable person. I do feel that masculine energy. But the new beginnings are what's important, because you see the chains on this coffin here. So not choosing to not do this is actually going to hold you to that ending, chain you to that ending, chain you to something that is has ended and is closed now. So it's like that closed coffin, and you need to allow that, mourn that, grieve that if you need to, but then focus on the rebirth, the new beginning available to you after that. Okay, for those of you where that's not the case, I'm kind of feeling that it's just sort of letting us know a little bit there as well that you're on the right path. You really are on the right path within your social sphere. You're ending the things that you need to end and moving forward into more energy, new energy there. We do also see the clover, so we do see good fortune, good luck, surrounding you at this sort of time. So for those of you going to event type things, it is letting us know, take a chance to, I feel, attend that event. So for some of you, you're kind of tossing up in the air, should I go to this event or not? And that's one of the choices some of you may be making, is should I attend this event or not? And I am feeling that, take the chance, take the risk. It will work out in your favor. You're surrounded by a lot of good luck and good fortune here. There is some sort of new beginning coming through for those of you where you are trying to decide whether you're going to attend that specific event. I feel like you already know, you've already been offered an invitation to an event that you're still deciding whether you're going to go or not. And those of you who that's the case, you already know about that, and it's just a matter of deciding, am I going to go for it or not? Once again, it's sort of letting us know, pick a 4-leaf clover and you'll have good luck, and you've got the good luck on your side, at the moment there, Pisces. So, overall looking pretty good there, and realizing that, you have actually let go of things a lot more than you're giving yourself credit for here, Pisces. But you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Subscribe if you're not already, but hopefully I'll see you all again soon.